This is Old Harbour Bay, fishing village. Old Harbour, I'm born and grew up. And I have a message that I have to tell you now what go on. There's a earthquake that should be coming to Jamaica, to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and to most of the Eastern Caribbean islands within 45 to 60 days since Hurricane Melissa passed. Yeah? Since Hurricane Melissa passed. I'm going to say this to you people. Take the warning. I want to listen. The people who are monitoring what's happening, because the seabed, Melissa disrupted the seabed. You have a channel. You have a channel in the Puerto Rico, in the sea from Puerto. They got the Puerto Rico channel. The channel has been cracked open much more. The crack is so deep that they're saying Mount Everest, which is the tallest mountain in the world, can fit into the crack and still have 1,000 feet left above. It can fit in there and 1,000 feet left, same way, space left. What this is saying is that don't take this lightly. Some of you don't want to hear when people are telling you something that is coming on the fields of people about doom and gloom. A lot of persons who died, unfortunately, in the aftermath of Melissa is because they did not listen and hear, so they could go to higher ground. Everybody feels that they can pray to God and everything will be alright. And that lot of that, our spiritual craziness get to a lot of us. Some of us are spiritual fanatics. I am sending a message to the people when we care about in an Old Harbour, along the coastal lines up right across the length and breadth of Jamaica. The scientists who are monitoring this thing, even them very scared of what is about to happen. The minimum in terms of what will be registered for the earthquake is a 7.5 magnitude on the Richter scale. That's a minimum. They are very concerned because the thing is very organized. The crack, they say, it's just like when you break one glass and the glass just keep cracking and going away. That's what's happening in the Caribbean seabed. You no need to listen what this is saying, or what I am thinking if I was the government of this country. Find out the areas in the country, send all of the specialists, ask for international help to check the areas that have sinkholes that could possibly have entire communities submerged underwater. I understand from what the scientists have said that in Puerto Rico they could experience a tsunami wave of up to 50 to 60 feet. 50 to 60 feet, and that is like 5 to 6 buildings on top of one another, 5 to 6 stories. That is the extent of the wave that they are expecting to pass over Puerto Rico. Dominican Republic is even gonna be in a worse shape, because apparently, based on how the tectonic plates and the crack, the seabed crack, this is not my area of expertise, so forgive me if I don't know the right terminologies, but maybe basically a paraphrase from what I read and listened to, and me pass the message to Uno as how me understand it. The Dominican Republic, it has come from the south and from the north over there, and it's possible that them could lose millions of people because of the tsunami that is coming. Jamaica, for the love of God, please listen. This is not something where they think might happen. Based on their calculation, it has to happen. As to how much what the intensity is going to be, as to how much lands and communities will be flattened, we don't know. This is not to send people into shockwave mode, but the government of this country needs to come together. The two of uno PMP and Labour right, uno put away on the dirty nasty this in the parliament, uno come together and figure out how uno gonna move the people them from low-lying areas, get the people them from now. Uno have days and weeks to prepare. Uno have days and weeks to prepare. The meteorological center out there with the information, uno go look for it for yourself. My job is to not just be an alarmist, but to make sure that we can preserve as many lives as possible. The earthquake is going to hit between 45 to 60 days since Melissa. It has messed up the seabed and it's coming. There's no question. It has come. Prepare on yourselves. The time when someone on the TikTok I criticize and tear down people and chat all kind of shit. On worthless. On that get yourself together and on make sure so on start to help to evacuate our brothers and sisters who are in areas of trouble. Manners and respect. Yeah, man. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. One love. One love.